everybody. Thank you so much for coming to my channel. This is Midnight Moon Tarot and I'm Diana. This reading is going to be for fire signs singles, okay? Or single fire signs, however. Okay, so I will be reading, let's see, it goes Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Okay, so I'll be reading in that order instead of doing for each sign, instead of doing just a collective reading for fire signs as a whole. Okay, all right, so if you're new to my channel, I'd like to take a second and invite you to subscribe and click that little bell so you'll be sure to get notified whenever I upload new content. Also, in the description box below, you'll find links to my social media, my Patreon, PayPal, and links to some things on Amazon I think you guys will think are pretty cool. All right, so let's go ahead and jump right into this reading. What are the love messages for fire signs, especially Aries, for the last 10 days of September 2019? What love is coming to Aries for the last 10 days of the month of September 2019? What are the love messages for single Aries, September 2019? Gosh, I can't believe it's almost fall. Really. It's like, this whole year has been so fast. It's been so eventful, and I have had just the most amazing time this year ever in life. And I would say a majority of it is this channel and getting to know everybody. And I just want to tell you guys, thank you so much for being here and for supporting me along the way. All right, thank you. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and divide these up. All right. Okay, all right. The card on the bottom of the deck is the Lovers here. Okay, so this is the card, and it is Major Arcana. So this will be like very strong and very powerful influence over your reading, okay? And I'll show you as we go through the reading how this card is going to relate to the different cards in the spread. Okay, so just like when I do my Twin Flame and Soulmate readings, I do 4 columns, and the first column is you. The second column is the love that's coming to you soon, okay? You don't know who they are or where they are, but at the moment, that's what's going on. Your obstacles don't really look like obstacles at all, okay? And your outcome. All right. Okay, so in the first column, I have the 9 of Pentacles and the High Priestess. Okay, so this card shows me that, you know, you are very much interested in love and finding someone that you can be serious with, that you can plan forever and a future with, that someone you want to focus on, much like she's focused on this little bird in her hand at the moment, and plant that little garden, which is their future that they grow together and flourish together with, and that they want this to be a very sacred and divine union, okay? All right, so I'm going to go to your Lovers cards, and we have the King and the Queen of Cups, okay? So this could be like you love everyone, okay? You could have a male coming your way as well as the female coming your way if you're a woman that dates other men as well as other women, and if you are a man that dates other men as well as women. Or it could be that if you are the divine feminine, that your lover is going to be the divine masculine in and this little thing, or vice versa, if you were divine masculine, that they view you as their divine feminine and their counterparts, okay? Which makes a lot of sense for this lovers. Hang on, my eye is itching. Okay, so yes, absolutely. You have a lot of obstacles as far as maybe someone, you know, that is, you might feel a little defensive. You may feel as if, you know, people are kind of judging you or ganging up on you for no particular reason. Although, it's not going to do them any good because you are the sun, okay? And, you know, just like being a fire sign, you are powerful, you are strong, you allow growth and passion and new beginnings here. And so you cannot let these people get in your way or detour you or, you know, make you feel like whatever choices that you make as far as your love life are, you know, wrong, okay? Because they're not. Love is love, okay? All right. Whatever, you know, whatever works for you. All right, so we have the Two of Pentacles and the Death reversed for your outcome. So where, you know, you may have had someone previously in your life that was selfish and uncaring and unfeeling and, you know, just all into themselves, and they may be narcissistic a little bit, didn't pay too much attention to you, always twisting everything, juggling other people, things like that. You have ended this relationship. Okay, you don't want any more to do with it. You are finding out that there is more out there than someone who treats you like crap. Okay, all right. So you have lots of love coming towards you. All right, and you are ready to have that divine union with your king or your queen of cups. All right, so Aries, that was awesome. So the next one we're going to do is single Leos. Okay, all right, so let's shuffle these. What are the love messages for single Leos for the last 10 days of September 2019? Have food allergies, okay? And I just ate some food just a little while ago that had sunflower oil in it, and that happens to be one of the things that I can't have. And my nose is itching, the roof of my mouth is itching, and the back of my throat is itching, and I'm itching here and here, and my ears. Kind of weird. So if I keep doing this, just ignore me. Okay. It's nothing major. It's just like, I don't know if it's a sensitivity or an allergy, but I'm just going to deal with it a few. What are the love messages for single Leos end of September 2019? Who has their eye on single Leos? What love is coming to single Leos for end of September 2019? Okay, so I am dividing these up. Card on the bottom of the deck is the Four of Cups. Okay, so this card shows that, you know, you may be bored. You're single, but you're bored. You're bored with whatever is out there. You've done all your sowing of your wild oats. Nothing really is interesting to you at the moment. Yeah, which possibly could be the reason you're single at the time, is that you haven't found that particular person that just makes you go, wow, that's what I want in my life, okay? See, he's just like, that's not what I want. Absolutely not what I want. All right. Just like in my twin flame soulmate readings, just like I said a minute ago, I dropped my whole cards. Hold on. All right, well, maybe they're supposed to be this way. All right, the first column is you. Second is your love that's coming towards you. Your third is your obstacles, and fourth is your outcome. All right. All right. Okay. You know, I laugh like that every time she shows up. Every time. And she always shows up in reverse. And she always shows up in the obstacle row. I don't know why, okay? Leo, you know, I always say that this Leo, this is Leo because it takes a Leo that's pretty brazen, that is pretty much a lion predator mode to do this, okay? But anyway, we'll get to that in a minute. Right now, we have the Two of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so you may have been separated from one person that you actually love, and it could be like for a very long time, long enough that you consider yourself single, long enough that, you know, that person doesn't encompass your thoughts most of the day. Not the first thing you think of when you wake up, not the last thing you think of when you go to bed at night, but somebody that you really did love. It could be somebody from a year ago, a couple of years ago, a decade ago, but things are changing, and it looks as if there very possibly could be someone coming into your life from your past, okay? I do see that it could very well be a water sign. This Page of Cups is sitting here. He's opening the lines of communication, and he is offering you this suggestion that maybe we go meet for coffee, or go, you know, meet and talk, go for a walk in the park, whatever. He's wanting to open, or she's wanting to open the lines of communication. Now, you need to be careful if you want this reconciliation, okay? If this is a person that you really cared for very much at one time, be careful that you don't bring up old hurts, because you're healed and you're over it. Remember, we all grow, we've all made mistakes, we all want to be forgiven. So if you do want this reconciliation and you want this look to change and this person to be back in your life, careful that you don't bring up old wounds and hurts and you know, potentially scare the person away. So I see that you have this Ten of Cups in your obstacles, and this Queen of Wands in reverse. Okay, this could be another, usually it's another person, not you, okay, but I'm trying to feel if it is you that is going to be the obstacle, if you're going to be your own worst enemy by, you know, thinking that everything should be fair, thinking that everything should be even. I'm really not feeling that it's another person. I'm feeling that it's this lioness, this Queen of Wands energy, where she's coming in and she wants these wrongs to be righted and wants to hold you accountable. You probably won't have that much success, since this is your obstacle column, and having this this reconciliation, if you are going to take that route. Okay, so keep that in mind. You know, the rudder on a ship controls that whole big ship. Be careful of the words you use. Don't pick petty fights just to win the war. Don't call names. Don't bring up old hurts that don't matter anymore. Okay. All right. So for your outcome, we have the Six of Pentacles and Six of Pentacles reversed and the Seven of Pentacles. Okay, now Six of Pentacles in your outcome, Six of Pentacles reversed in your outcome, shows me that you are going to think things through. You are going to, work on this process. You are going to be able to, put this past you. You're not going to make the other person feel like, it takes a lot out of them to come to you in the first place and say, hey, I messed up. Please forgive me. I want to come home. Any of those type things. It takes a lot of courage for a person to do that. It takes a lot of courage for someone to come and face this queen here, okay? And, careful of your words, okay? So in this outcome, I see that you are going to be careful of your words, and you are going to make the decision to accept this offer of communication and this maybe reconciliation, and that you will decide to grow in the right direction again. That things have turned for you. They are actually, like I just said, going in the right direction. You will be having a reconciliation with someone from your past, most likely a water sign, and there are some little earth energies going on there as well. So it could be earth or water signs that you possibly will be having a reconciliation with. So be on the lookout at the end of the month for someone, particularly a water sign, to come forward to you and offer a reconciliation, and for them to come to you and tell you how much they love you and have missed you. All right, so next is Sagittarius. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and shuffle these. All right, what are the love messages for Sagittarius for singles for the end of September 2019? What are the love messages for singles for the end of September, last 10 days of September, early October? What are the love messages for single Sagittarians? All right. I think we should do this one more time. Okay. What are the love messages for single Sagittarians? All right, this Ten of Pentacles popped out. Like I said, I don't normally read jumpers, but I've had some of you guys, message me and ask me to do that. So I am. All right, so I'm just going to set that aside there. And I'm going to go ahead and divide these. Okay. Okay. All right. Wow. Okay. So the bottom of the deck is the King of Pentacles. All right. And that makes a lot of sense here with the Ten of Pentacles here, that this will most likely be your offer from an earth sign, very powerful, strong earth sign. This would be Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. All right. Now those will be the energies that are over this particular reading, okay? And as we go along through this spread, I'll show you how they relate to it. And again, the first column is you. Second column is your love that's coming to you. A third is any obstacles that you might be facing. And the fourth is your outcome. Okay. So we have the Ace of Pentacles and this Page of Wands. So I see that this particular king may very well be an Aries, Taurus cusp. Okay. Or It could be you as a fire sign reaching out to this particular King of Pentacles and suggesting, hey, you know what? I think we should give this a try. All right. Okay. Your love is the Knight of Pentacles and the High Priestess. Okay, so your partner is going to, he's going to communicate with you, or she's going to communicate with you. They're going to open up. They're going to pray about it, think about it, use their best judgment, possibly be considering a marriage or something very, very, very strong relationship with you. Some people live together for 20 and 30 years and never get married. Some people are married and don't live together for 20 years or so. Okay. All right. So here we go. I'm actually been married to someone for, I don't know, since 95. And I haven't seen him since 95. We were just married for a day or two, and it's like, but we're still actually married. We're not enemies or anything. It just wasn't what it should be. Anyway, but we both decided that we don't want to be divorced, if that makes any sense. Okay. Otherwise, I guess we would be. Okay, so here is this High Priestess, all right? And she, she's taking this very seriously, or he. Remember, don't get hung up on the genders here. And I do see that this king is going to, after you open up these lines of communication, they're going to say, you know what? Hey, yeah, let's go ahead and try this. That's what they're feeling on their mind. I do see that there is going to be a death to the end of this particular separation. If this is someone from your past, or it could be the death of your era of singlehood. Okay. All right. So this Nine of Cups, although it's a wonderful, wonderful cup, sometimes this person can maybe feel just a little bit too smug, okay, about the fact like, oh, I've got everything together. I know what I'm doing. I'm so prepared for this. Maybe they're coming across a little bit too arrogant. So just be cautious of that, and, be sure to be forgiving of the other person's faults, and then in return, they are forgiving of yours. Okay, so I see your outcome is the Hanged Man and the Chariot. And again, major arcana and very, very, very strong influences here. Let's see. So you have 4 major arcana in your reading. Okay, so I mean, this is a very serious reading. Don't be so quick to rush into things. Take your time, like this particular Knight of Pentacles, even though this was in your Lover's row. It applies to you too. Take your time. Don't rush just don't rush head first into something. Otherwise, you could end up causing delays and being stagnant. Open your heart, okay? These cards right here, they actually like cancel each other out. So where you have this one that's completely stagnant, you have this one that is just rushing, okay? So maybe there's a balance between the two where you will cautiously advance, okay? Pretty much like this Knight of Pentacles. Okay, Sagittarius, so that is your reading for singles for the end of September 2019. And again, I just want to take a second and thank you guys so much for everyone who has written to me for readings and donations and all your support emotionally, as well as the coin you're throwing to me, okay? And I've just enjoyed so much getting to know each and every one of you guys so well, and I love our exchanges. And you can write to me even if you're not looking for a reading, just if you want to, talk about things that are going on. I've done that with a couple of people. We've had some pretty long discussions, but it's all part of building this little community here on YouTube. And if you do decide you would like to write to me, or if you would like to schedule a personalized reading based on yours and your loves, personal information as far as your birthdays and birth times and such, you can email me at midnightmoontarot@gmail.com, and I will be here. And it's been really fun doing these little singles readings, and I hope to see you guys again soon, and I hope you're not single anymore if that's what you want. Okay, so bye-bye. Love you.